Hi, I'm Emily.
Hi, I'm Alex.
And this is Girls Who Music. Happy New Year. Welcome to Girls Who Music.
Yeah, welcome back for 2026.
I know.
We're back.
It's crazy. We are here with the beautiful Nayo. Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Could you introduce yourself and what you do?
My name's Nayo. I'm a songwriter, singer, and I just go around the world writing music.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Love that.
We start off every episode with a song of the week. Do you have a song of the week that you'd like to share?
I do, actually. My very good friend Juliana Zachariou, she's a San Diego-based songwriter. She just put her third album out on New Year's Day, and my favorite song off it is called Conditional Love.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, it
Ooh.
sounds like it.
Conditional Love.
Yeah.
I like that. Love to check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
New Year's Day, what a way to start the year.
I know.
Third album.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Very. I love that.
The year of the horse, she's going.
She's like,
She-
boom!
I'm here.
She's very Year of the Horse.
Love that. Love that for her.
What's your song of the week?
My song of the week is Dark by Daffodils.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they're a local band here in Tamaki, and I went and saw them a few weeks ago, and they played that song live, and I just love them. They're great.
Nice.
It's such a beautiful song. It has really beautiful intro and this like really gorgeous drum kind of outro. It's very moody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I've been listening to it a lot.
They're fantastic. You should
They're
definitely
incredible.
check them out.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Daffodils. Yeah.
Daffodils. Yeah, they're
What
good.
about you, Em?
Mine is Hardstyle 2 by Kirima.
Yeah, Emily and I's music tastes. We like definitely cross over, but we have quite, I guess, different music tastes.
Yeah.
What genre is it?
It's like electronic. I think it's a song with, I think him and Fred again did it.
Cool.
I don't know the like subgenre of it.
Yeah. Electronic.
What is your musical crossover point?
Oh, I think so. When we send each other our songs of the week, like I like the song that you sent me, but it's not a song that I would like maybe put on frequently. Do you know what I mean? So I guess that's kind of where we cross over. Is we
Yeah.
like the music, but maybe it's not necessarily what we put on. Or we definitely have artists who we both really like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know what genres we would specifically cross over on.
Like indie rock.
Indie rock, pop, I guess.
Yeah, definitely pop. I'm more like on the electronic side. I'm a DJ, so I am kind of like
That's
quite-
your into the electronic. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same with Alex. Like she'll send me a song, I really, really like it, but I don't really like dive. Yeah, I wouldn't
Deeper
like-
into it.
Yeah.
Totally.
But yeah, that was a good question. You're interviewing us.
I'm on the podcast now.
So, can you talk to us about the creation and I guess formation of Nayo? Is that an extension of yourself as, I guess, an artist, or is it a persona that you created, separate to yourself? And then over time, how has Nayo shifted?
Well, I think when I started playing music, I think I liked the idea of sort of having a Lady Gaga style or like a completely separate persona. But my genre of music and the type of music I write is very personal. So I don't know. It's like morphed over time. Nayo was just a sort of my real name is Naomi Ludlow, so it was kind of a shortened version of that. And I mean, it really is just me, but most people just call me Nai now.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's almost sort of eaten me as a person, and now it's just Nai. And yeah, but I'm into it. There's been many times where I've thought I'm going to change it, but then I'm like, change it to what? And also
Yeah.
a name is just a name. you know?
Yeah.
It's cool. I don't mind it. And then, I didn't know that Nayo in Māori, N-G-A-I-O, means a tree with many colours. So when I learned that, I was like, oh, that's also really cool. And not that it's the same spelling at all, but
Yeah.
That is beautiful. A tree with many colours.
Yeah.
That's really lovely.
I feel like that suits you perfectly.
That really does suit you quite well.
I know.
Yes.
I was like, not bad
Yeah,
for a
not
little
bad,
white
not
girl.
Was Nai a nickname for you growing up at all?
My mum called me Miss Nai.
Yeah.
You were born in the UK, then moved to Aotearoa, and then moved back to the UK
Yeah.
to study. And then you moved to LA after that?
Yeah, I was in London for about on and off for 10 years. I always come back to Aotearoa as often as I can.
Yeah.
Because this is where I fill up,
Yeah.
But and then about 5 years ago, moved to LA and
okay.
wanted to live somewhere that was a little closer to Aotearoa and also had the music industry and had more of the things that I love, the beach and like access to nature.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
It's been good.
totally.
It's been a good move, actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great
No
to
more
hear.
cold concrete. Goodbye, London. There's something about concrete in the winter and it being all around you that just makes everything 40 times colder.
Yeah.
And
like
sadder.
absorbs the cold.
Yeah.
And sadder.
Yeah.
So moving to London at 17, that's so young.
You moved to study, right? Was
Yeah.
that a decision that
I mean, I made that call when I was like 15. I was
Wow.
like, I know I want to do that. My mum's from here and my dad's British, and so
Okay.
we would go back and visit my dad's family every so often. And I think on a visit back I was like, surprise, I've booked a few auditions in London and like I want to go and see. It was more just like, rather than necessarily the education itself, I just wanted to get my foot in the bigger pool of music. And I only ended up doing a year's course there and deciding that was fine for me. I don't know, it's never made a huge amount of sense for me to study music, and like I think especially as artists, I think going out and finding your own education is like far more important and like fun for the adventure too.
Totally
Oh,
agree with that.
100%. Yeah, you got to explore who you are as an artist rather than have someone, I guess, tell you.
Yeah, you need to let those creative juices flow.
I mean, there are sort of good ways and systems of writing songs which are interesting to learn, but I think the longer that you can keep those things a bit of a mystery to yourself, the more your artistry can like bloom, and then you can learn those tools to like help you apply it to what you already have, rather than like, I don't know, feels like buying a box of something from IKEA and just assembling it and you're like, there's a song. It's just a bit like, it'll lack a bit of you.
So when you moved when you were 17, did you move and then you lived with your dad's side of the family there? I just can't even picture being 17 and being like, I'm just hopping.
I know, it was so like, look back on it now, I'm like, well, how did I do that and who let me do that?
I mean, obviously it started a really beautiful journey of you finding yourself to become the person you are today. But
I was always very headstrong. Like I had my first job at 11, and so I was saving, and I knew that I wanted to like travel. But no, my dad's family is in the Midlands, so I didn't really even see that much of them. I bounced around a lot.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years into it, I became unhoused and then really just bounced around a lot. There was still like a big squatting scene in London then, so I was able to just like find places to sleep. And I didn't really speak to my family a lot during that time, because I think they would have been really worried about me had they known what I was up to, but I made it work and I survived.
It must
what
have
a
been
crazy
tough.
time. Yeah.
I don't know, you can reframe anything to be an adventure. When I was in my earlier 20s, you just have so much energy.
Yeah.
So nothing feels tough. You just wake up
Yeah.
and you feel great, even if you drunk so much last night, and it's like, woo! Good morning, world! What adventures will I have today? Now when I think about like living the lifestyle that I had back then, I'm like, I don't know.
You're like, how did I do that?
Yeah.
Like,
Great when you're in your early 20s.
Yeah.
Living that free life.
It was the right time.
Yeah. So let's talk about Wildwood. So I saw on your Instagram you said it was for the little girl stuck in hospital. Can you talk to us a little bit about that journey for you, that journey of writing, and I guess, that stage of your life when you were younger?
Yeah, I broke my femur when I was 4, and I was in hospital for it takes a long time for a femur to regrow, and so I was like alone. My parents had another kid that they had to look after at home and jobs, and so they would visit me a lot, but I had long periods of time where I was alone. And I think being that young and having that time and space, you have to find a way to like keep yourself company. And I just had my little cassette player and my aqua tape and I don't think the Spice Girls had come out quite yet, but they were about to hit and I was ready.
Yeah.
And I was just waiting for Wannabe. But yeah, I just found a great comfort in being able to sing for me and also for the people around me. And I was like, oh, like this is making me happy, this is making other people happy. And so, yeah, I guess when I say that I wrote it for her, I think that was when the seed of this record was planted, really. And like, I would love to make a piece of work that can be a friend to someone when they need it. So yeah, it's taken a bloody long time, but I made it.
How long did it take you?
Well, I mean, to record it was super quick. We recorded it over 2 weeks, but I wrote it. It's my first album, so a lot of the songs were within the year of it being made, but a few of them, you know, I've been sat on for a very long time, and have also sort of been like writing songs since I was 12, and always imagining like, oh, what are the songs on the album going to be? And so there was a lot of songs to choose from and figure out where they were going to go.
How beautiful though that when you were that young you found something that you enjoyed that also brought other people joy through a time of like really big, you know, I guess like physical healing, mental, emotional healing. You clocked it at 4, really.
I know. So I'm very grateful for that experience, because I found the thing that I love to do, and I've never had to wonder what my thing is or what my purpose is. I still often wonder how I'm going to make it work, but I don't have to wonder what it is, and I'm really grateful for that, because that's a tough thing in your 20s to figure out if you don't have a clue.
To find yourself and to just like really be like, actually, what do I enjoy doing?
Yeah.
It's quite hard.
Yeah. A lot of people go through life trying to figure it out and may not ever find out. You know, so that's really awesome. Good for you.
Yeah, happy for you.
Yeah.
And it's such a beautiful album as well.
Thank
I was listening
you.
to
Yeah,
it
it's
the other
beautiful.
night.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's lovely to just relax into, you know.
Yeah.
There's something about it.
Like a friend.
Like a friend. Yes, nailed it.
Could you talk to us about Neon Grew, the duo that you have? Yeah, how did that start? How did that come into fruition?
It's been a ongoing project for probably 8 or 9 years now. We met through festivals in the UK. There'd be like jam tents, and I'd sort of keep seeing Rue around, and then we just decided to, okay, let's take the jam to London and see how it goes. And I think that's been a really nice project on the side of everything else that I'm up to. It's like a completely different genre, and we're always trying to like get out of our own comfort zones. So it's really good. It used to be a bigger band, and there's been lots of like changes and stuff, but I think my friendship with Rue has always been at the core of it. And so at the moment, with it being like just a duo, it's quite nice to like, we love songwriting together, and so that's a fun exercise. It's definitely complicated because we both live on opposite sides of the planet, but we're at the point where we're like, hey, we do this because we love it. Let's just do it when we can because we love it. And he's the most talented producer, engineer, writer. I just feel grateful to know him and to work with him. And he's also been like recording my voice for nearly 10 years now. And it's really cool to see what he can do with my voice and the way that he can just like edit shit so fast. He's amazing, and Neon Grew's great. And there's lots of new music to come.
Yes, I'm excited.
Exciting.
That's so exciting. How do you create your music? Do you guys meet up like online, or?
We meet up.
Yeah.
We'll have like 2 or 3 weeks over the year together, and we'll just like smash out as much as we can. We talk on the phone every week, and so the times that we are not like that, we're knowing we're going to get together, we're like, all right, let's be ready, you know. And organized with like filming the content or whatever, because we know that's all we're going to have to use online. It's really fun. We have tried to do things online. I think I'm the problem, and I'm the problem there. I hate being on the computer.
Valid.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's nice to be together too, and you can bounce off each other and get really experimental and, you know, have a good time.
Yeah, be in person. It's way different being in person than being online, especially with someone you've worked with, like you say, for a really big chunk of your life. To feel the energy in the room is quite different than just staring at a screen.
Yeah, we are like best buds. You know, we like tattoo each other and just do the weirdest shit together. He's been living for the last 10 years in this like old French, it's almost like a castle. It's got a moat and everything.
Oh my God, wow.
So going there is such a trip. And his mum is an amazing potter, Margaret Gardner, and she's got a pottery underneath the house. And like, for me, getting to go there is just so exciting.
Yeah, that does sound exciting.
No, wait, I'm coming out. I'll just fly over.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sounds like a fairy tale.
I know.
Yeah, it does.
In the British countryside.
Yeah.
So lovely to have someone in your corner like that, you know, that you can just be with.
Yeah, and to bounce, you know, my Nio ideas off as well.
Yes.
And like, I'm very grateful for that, because I think it can be so hard being a solo artist. Not that I'm looking for like creative advice from other people, but sometimes you just want someone to be like, hey, you're going in the right direction.
Yes.
And
totally.
so I'm very grateful for any and all musical friendships that I have, just to be like, does this sound like shit?
Yeah.
I need your honest opinion.
Yeah. You just want to make sure, you're on the right track.
Doing it on your own is hard. And then I feel like there'll be times where you really get in your own head and it's quite difficult to navigate.
And overthinking.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and like, you know, the whole process of making art involves having to take care of yourself and deconstruct yourself in so many ways. And sometimes you deconstruct a little bit too much and you're like, heck, which way? Wait, what way up did I go?
Yeah. Like, hold on a minute. Yeah.
Wait, who am I?
Yeah, truly.
So you had quite, I guess, a wild ride of your 20s then. Can you talk to us about the Love on Tour with Harry Styles and what it was like doing that and landing that gig and the whole process of it?
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
It's crazy.
I mean, I still don't think I've understood that I landed that gig. Even though the gig has been and gone.
No, but it takes
like,
time
wait,
to
did I do
process.
that?
Yeah.
Sure. I think, I definitely had like imposter syndrome at the beginning because I was like, this is not happening to me. What? Really? Okay. Is this happening? Is this? And then maybe a little bit of No, I'm just joking. Like, no, this isn't happening. I'm losing it.
Yeah, it's not right. Something's,
I think my nurse is Harry Styles.
That would truly be me as well. I'd be like, nah, it's too good to be true.
No, it was a really great gig. It was awesome and I learnt so much.
Oh, I bet.
In a very short space of time as well.
Yeah.
I'm really grateful for the experience. I came out the other side of it with like a more clearer vision of what I wanted to do.
Yeah, wow.
And what I would like my career in music to look like. And I'm really grateful for that because I think a lot of people spend a lot of time aiming for maybe the wrong things in music a little bit or just in the world in general. So like I'm grateful that I got to like, you know, I went from like the street to like shut up there and it was like, wow, this is an incredible bird's eye view and just loved learning about how every aspect of touring worked, you know, like the riggers and the lighters and the, you know, front of house sound and side of stage sound. I'm just like, what are you guys doing? How are you doing it? Talk to me. And they're all like, can you just go away? And
They're like, which one's our
alone?
jobs?
And I'm like, but what is that? And how does it work? So it was a really cool, really cool experience.
Yeah, especially on such a big tour like that. Like I can imagine just the setup alone is so big and then packed down and just there would have just been hundreds of people involved.
I think there was about 125 on our crew.
That's wild.
Yeah, and it's just like this. It moves as one organism, and it's like fascinating and beautiful. And I love, and I think it's something to do with like our Kiwi nature is like we love. I don't know. We're easygoing people, and we love to be in groups. And so I really like loved that environment and loved being like, oh, how can we all have some fun together? Or like, how can I connect everyone? Or, you know, if things were starting to drag a bit, if it was like a long stint, I'm like, okay, how can I make this person smile? And like, I know, but I realize that's a talent of mine. I'm really good at it, and like I really love putting energy towards it. So I kind of learned that about myself.
That's lovely.
Yeah. Were there times where you were really exhausted, like with the traveling, and just how did you cope with all of that?
The best you can. I think big, large scale touring isn't set up for you to cope with it.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I think realizing that changed a lot for me to be like, okay, like it's not just me, it's like it's rough for everyone. And then you just do your best to like be honest with everyone and chat and talk with everyone, and like you know, we're all in the same boat, so we're all looking after each other. And like, but it's hard. You get to the point of exhaustion where you're in these amazing new towns and cities and countries, and you're like, I can't go out and see it. I actually need to just lie in bed all day today and then go to sleep. Because the job is the most important thing, and like I have to just keep my body ready. And but yeah, watching Harry keep his body ready and like the physical exercise and the regime and God. You know, it was like, okay, wow, this is an athlete sport. And that's something I hadn't really considered before I jumped on board. I was just like,
Let's
great, grandma's coming. And I'm like, oh, grandma needs to go for a run. Okay.
You're like, sorry, what? I gotta exercise? What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah, I started running. It was
Oh my god.
it was great.
But you do have to be like physically fit, right? Like
Really
the way that
fit.
you,
Yeah.
It's I always wondered that because like even like I think about Charlie XCX, her on stage. I'm like, okay, your breath work, you're like fully dancing around. Like you have to have like a level of physical fitness to be able to do that.
Yeah.
With most people who tour like that as well, and like you're holding your instruments. You're like you're also not just doing it for one song. It's like multiple songs.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really physically demanding. Like, and then you got to do it. How long was the tour? It was quite long.
It
eh?
was a very long tour. I think it's about 3 years all up.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
Oh
it was
my
All
God,
added
neither did
together, yeah.
Well, no wonder you're still processing it.
Yeah, what?
Because like that,
Yeah.
I mean, I can only imagine, like, that's insane.
Yeah, wow. How old were you when you first?
I was 26 and then I was 30 when I left. So it was a very
Wow.
important
Yeah.
Really
time.
crucial.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
So I'm very grateful for that time because that I
Yeah.
think being like if I was still living in London and like busking and trying to do the songwriter grind, I think it would have been a real crossroads for me at that point of like, can I keep doing this and like how am I gonna like sustain my life and like also get off the breadline. So yeah, I'm super grateful. Learnt so much.
Yeah.
That will like kind of slowly come together within a lifetime, the threads of it all.
When you were talking about how you've learnt a lot and learnt kind of like the direction with as being an artist, what could you talk more about that?
Yeah, I think when for me, my experience of like when I was younger, I knew that I liked singing, I knew that I liked songwriting and music in general. I didn't really know where in the world of it I fit, and I also didn't really know what my intention was with it. Like the songs come out of you, and quite often when you're younger there's like all these big emotions, and so they're just sort of like coming out all the time, and there's not really a visible thread through them all quite yet. And that's not for every artist. Some artists just come out fully formed and there they are, and you're like, wow, that's amazing. But yeah, I think I've realized that for me, my music is like, it's almost like spells and ways of connecting with myself and like creating the world around me through song first.
Yeah.
And I'd love to have a career that continues, but I think regardless of whether I reach any kind of perceived level or play at a certain level, like those things are superfluous to just like me being able to wake up and create. And yeah, like that's the most important thing to me. And it's, I guess it's taken a bit of the worry off of like needing, I don't know how to, I think I wanted to be seen, and then I think doing that job and being very much seen by a lot of people and by Harry as well made me go, oh, that's actually not the feeling that I'm chasing. The feeling that I'm chasing is just pure self-acceptance.
Yeah,
And
wow.
I know, I'm like trying to hold back the tears a bit.
Very powerful.
So beautiful.
I mean, I feel grateful to know that for sure.
Yeah.
And I also don't know what that looks like in life, and so that's big and scary of its own thing. And like I think especially going into my 30s and not really knowing what the next like 10 or 20 years of my career will look like because of that, and it also being misread as lack of ambition, I think sometimes, because I totally like have ambition and like want to write the best song that I can write and want to be in those rooms and be writing those songs, but not needing it to go viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
Is like
Totally.
something that I'm definitely navigating at the moment, but I think a lot of people are navigating.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting that you say you had this desire to be seen and then you were really seen, and it was kind of like, well, that didn't help with, I'm assuming, your acceptance of self, like you say. And I think navigating through life, being in your, late 20s, coming into your 30s, going on this huge tour with Harry Styles, like a massive, massive pop star who's everyone knows Harry Styles, right? Like, and then still kind of coming away being like, oh, but do I accept myself for who I am? And like, I think Emily and I talk quite a lot about this, and for us it's really important that we do accept ourselves. And I think going through life, it's really hard. Like, there's no book, you know, you can't skip a chapter and be like, oh yeah, I'll just jump in there. You just have to kind of go through it and accept that it's what will come will come. And it's so beautiful that you got to that place, after this huge 10 years of of your 20s and being in your 30s now with your debut album and it being, you know, just such a beautiful piece of art, really. It's so special, and to see you just being happy to create, it's just like, it's just absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Well, we all have, like, I see it now as like, oh, that the actual like real work of my life isn't to write the best song. The real work of my life is to love myself and accept myself, and the vessel in which I enjoy doing that and relate the most to is music. But everyone has their own different vessel, and I just hope that everyone like has the chance to do that and to have moments where they view it in that way, where it's like, I'm just here to love myself. That's the only reason.
And to do things that bring you joy.
Totally. Whether that's baking a cake or robbing a bank.
Oh my God, I'm gagged. So how was it opening up for Harry here? How did that feel for you?
Really good. I mean, a homecoming in so many ways.
It's just
nice to be able to, like, because I, you know, lived in London since I was 17, and so I think it had been like nearly exactly 10 years. And so to sort of come home and invite my whānau and be like, look, this is what I'm up to. That was like the most gratifying thing for me. Yeah, it was good. And also really scary. That's definitely the biggest audience I'd played a solo gig to. So I like nearly stacked it. I walked out and the first note was like, and I had this thought of like, come on, girl.
You just got to keep going.
Yeah, like you've worked too hard to sound like a dying sheep right now. Come on. And then it was great. And I put together a really sick band of Kiwi musos, and so I was just looking around at them like, fuck yeah, this is sick.
Yes.
Yeah, I was really grateful for that.
Yeah, like you're just like, this is a full circle moment.
Big time. I know, it was, the whole day was like floating. It was floating. And then we flew out the next morning to Bangkok, and I was just like floating. I hadn't slept, I was like...
Yeah, you would have just been, wow.
Yeah.
Through the air on the plane.
Yeah, Cloud 9.
Yeah, it was magic.
That's so awesome that you got to do that.
I was super grateful. I just told them that I was going to leave at the end of that leg, and that was Harry's response. Was like, oh, well, do you want to open then? Like, stop! So kind. Stop being kind.
Yeah. That's crazy, but so lovely. Like, home show and then...
ending with a bang.
Yeah.
What has been your favourite tour outfit that you've worn? Or, like, performance outfit?
Ooh, that's a great question. I've been so lucky to wear... I mean, on the Harry tours, it was all Gucci, so...
Stop.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just going to go ahead and say Gucci. And, like, the first tour, was meant to be the Fine Line tour, and I had this like really cute dress and Gucci pumps, and that they made the dress in like 5 different colours for me, and it was made to fit, and it was just like, it was a dream.
Did you get to keep it?
I didn't.
It's made to fit you.
I know. I know. Harry, give me back the dresses.
Yeah. Did everyone wear Gucci?
Everyone wore Gucci. Yeah. But I love, you know what? I love any gig where it gets ridiculously hot on stage and then I have to take all my clothes off. I'm just a big nudie at heart.
Yeah.
So yeah, any gigs where I get to just like take it all off and end the gig really sweaty and butt naked.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm free.
Yeah.
This is me. And everyone's like, oh.
Has your like personal style, I guess, changed quite a bit over the years as well?
Yeah, I think I've just like figured out what it is. I think I used to dress like a big hippie. I've always loved, like, I love floral colours and patterns. It's funny because when I see someone wearing like a fully colourful outfit, I'm like, that's disgusting. Because I guess, and then like, because I never really look at myself in the mirror, and then I'll like come home and like maybe catch a glimpse of myself in a window or a mirror, and I'm like, oh, it's me. I'm disgusting. But I can't. It's more like I just love opening my drawers and seeing all the colours. And I'm very drawn to like picking the weird colour combos. I don't think about how that's perceived. But when I see it perceived, I don't necessarily like it. I like, when I see someone like, you know, I have a few friends that wear like all black everything all the time. I'm like, so nice.
So chic.
So nice, so chic.
Yeah.
I just couldn't,
it's not you.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And it's not me purely because I would just open my wardrobe and be bored. I don't like to spend a lot of time at the wardrobe. I'm not trying to like accessorize. I'm just trying to like cover the bum, cover the titties.
Yeah.
Chuck it on. Let's go.
Let's go.
Totally.
Styles always evolving.
Yeah.
And like the coolest styles are always the people who just like, they don't care.
Yeah.
They didn't think about it at all. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as long as you feel good.
And have like a small group of very stylish friends who will tell you when it's really wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have any gig must-haves?
Tea. I drink so much tea.
Any specific tea?
Yorkshire Gold.
Ooh.
Just moved to a loose leaf, but I'm not going to impose that upon a venue. It's already hard enough for them to find Yorkshire tea usually. So Yorkshire tea, almond milk, and a ceramic mug, like not a paper cup. That's my only. I'll play anywhere as long as there's a cup of tea.
Would you have it on stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
I had
that.
this great mug on Love on Tour that was like a mushroom, and it had the mushroom
Oh my
top,
God, stop.
so the tea would stay warm the whole gig.
So
Loved
cute.
it. And then I'd like, someone would drop one off halfway through the gig. Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
so
Stop.
sweet.
That's so cute.
So nice, yeah. There was there was a lot of Brits on that tour, so we
Of
had
course.
very
Perfect.
good tea all the time.
Yeah.
You must just had like massive supply of Yorkshire tea.
Like you can
Stacks.
buy like the Amazon bag of like 200 tea bags. I mean, no, that's nothing. It was like a 2 kilo
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Is it black tea? What kind of
Yeah,
tea
yeah,
is it?
just black tea. Yeah, probably the worst black tea.
I never
High
heard of
caffeine
it.
Yeah, I've
content.
heard of
Oh, well, that's
Love it.
perfect.
Hey, sometimes you just need that though, you know?
Yeah. Tea's really grounding.
Thank you for chatting with us. It's been such a beautiful chat. We've loved meeting you, getting
Yeah.
to know you more and hearing about your crazy, amazing life.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me. You guys are so lovely.
Oh, thank you.
It's a privilege.
It's just nice to get to know you and hear the stories, and I'm so excited to see what you've got coming up.
I love that. I also loved when you said about your songs being like spells because
Same.
Emily,
I literally was like,
yeah, because Emily and I always say that we're witches.
yeah,
And so you
yeah.
said that about spells. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yes.
We are.
We
you
are
know? And like
witches.
words, words manifest the entire world around us. So think of what a song can do. It's a melody and it's words, and you repeat it every day for like 3 years. Be very careful.
It's a spell. Songs are spells.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually so true.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so
been
much.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, guys. You can find all of Nao's details down below. We'll pop all of her links to her socials and to her music. First episode of 2026 under our belts. What a way to start. It's been beautiful.
listening.
Thanks again. Catch you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.